Welcome to Math for the Real World. I'm Jennifer Zollinger and I will be your instructor for the course. So here I want to kind of just show you around our class just a little bit, introduce you to some things. So here's our home page and lots of useful links here. If you click on your instructor, that will take you to my profile. You can find my email address there, a link to my virtual office down here. And so email really is the best way to get a hold of me. I do check my email often, so use that. Some other useful things from here, these iLearn tutorials. If you haven't used iLearn or Canvas before, those tutorials can come in handy, help you navigate things. Otherwise, let's go to where it says start here and take a look at what we've got. So this really just takes you into your modules, and the first thing you've got is our textbook. And so don't need to buy a separate textbook for the course. It's all just built in here, and we click on this, it'll take you right to that. It is an interactive textbook, so it has videos and examples, and it's got practice problems like this. These are not required for you to turn in these practice problems, but I do recommend that you do them just so you know you're understanding your reading. And so there's our textbook right there. If we go back out here, you'll see links to Mobius and some Mobius tutorials. It used to be called Maple TA. They've changed the name now to Mobius, really the same thing. But that's where you'll be doing most of your homework. And so I want to show you that in a minute. I'm in my student view in Canvas and I can't get in there. So we'll come back to that. Then if we keep scrolling, you can see your assignments for the different weeks here in the modules. And so if we go back to the home page, you can also access those different weeks just by clicking on the week number. So that's nice. Other thing we've got here are these student resources. And so this one's handy. It takes you to the very bottom of your modules tab with some really useful links down here. And so first one, getting started with Zoom. And so Zoom is what you'll use to meet with groups, and my virtual office is in Zoom as well. And so you'll be using Zoom every week, meeting together in groups. And so that's kind of handy to have. Also, installing Microsoft Excel. Excel is required for this class, so we use it all the time. And so this is just a link to getting you into that. You can get Excel for free as a student, and so that's a guide to getting that set up. Also links to tutoring. As I said, you'll be working in groups, and so here's where you'll find those group assignments, and I'll post the links to the Zoom meeting rooms for those, and you can find your responsibilities in your groups there. And then we also have some other useful links, support centers, and different things there. So kind of nice to have those resources. All right, let's see. So up here you should see those recent announcements showing up. I don't have any announcements in here yet, so it's not showing them, but you will see those showing up here. If you need some of the past announcements, click on the announcements tabs and you'll find those here. Again, I don't have any yet, but you should see those soon. And this is where we'll have kind of our Q&A discussion boards. These announcements, just post your comments to the announcement, questions, different things like that, which can show up there, and I'll check these all the time and try and respond as fast as I can. If you see a question from someone else that you know the answer to, feel free to jump in and help people out as well. All right, next we have our syllabus over here. I'm not going to go over everything in here, but make sure you read through everything on your own. I did want to touch on your required materials, and so as I said, Excel is required, and so there's that link again to getting that for free and getting it installed. You'll also want to have a calculator, so either a scientific or a graphing calculator. Either one of those is allowed. They have a link to a scientific calculator you can use for free. I also recommend Desmos, and so you can go desmos.com as a nice free graphing calculator that you can use. Microphones are required. As you meet in your groups, you'll need to be able to communicate with each other. Webcams are nice for that as well, but not required. All right, let's see. So here's our grade breakdown, the different assignments you'll see. Notice on this, exams are a big chunk of your grade, so do make sure you prepare carefully for those. You'll have one at the end of each unit, as well as an optional final exam. And the final exam is nice because you take the optional final and it allows you to drop your lowest test score. So I really recommend doing that. And I will let you look at the rest of this on your own. Alright, we've already looked at most of the modules. You can access your grades here. The People tab is nice because you can see everybody in the class right there, as well as groups will show up here once we get those assigned. And so those are some important things. Let me leave my student view now and go back to Mobius and show you what that's going to look like as you get into your homework. And so, as I said, most of your homework will be through Mobius, and so as we go into this, yours will look a little bit different than mine. I don't really have a good student view for Mobius, but it will look similar, and so your homework is mostly set up based on unit. And so here's all our Unit 1 homework, Unit 2 homework, Unit 3, and then watch out, the exams are all at the bottom, and so your exams are done through Mobius as well. Just be careful because a lot of people get confused thinking, oh, the Unit 1 exam is going to be up here, but it's not really. It's clear down here at the bottom. And so all of the exams are down here grouped together, so just watch out for that. Let me show you. So if we go into our Lesson 1 homework, you have an option. You can print off the assignment or work online. And if we go into it, you can see questions will look similar to this. Some of them are multiple choice like this one. Others will be free response where you type in your answers, something like that. And it has these nice how did I do buttons, and so I'm just randomly picking an answer. If I click that, oh, I got it wrong. And most of these are set so that you have unlimited attempts. Some exceptions to that will be the reviews, and of course the tests. So kind of nice that way you can check your answers as you go with most of these, and with unlimited attempts on the assignments. I really recommend, keep trying and try to get the understanding you need. If you find you're missing a question over and over, that's a good time to contact a tutor or contact me for some extra help so that you can understand. All right, I hope that gets you started at least, and we'll have more videos out. We'll have at least one a week to introduce you to what's going on in the week, and watch for others during the week, depending on how things are going. If I feel like you need some extra help on some things, I may post some more, but look for those in the announcements. And excited to be working with you this semester, and I hope we have a good start here.